What's 2 plus 2? 4, 3, 2, 1. Make a girl go crazy. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speakeasy Radio. I'm Allison. That's Chris. And in the booth, we have Lizzie. And Lizzie has put together a beautiful quadratic ranker, which is what we've named it as of last week. Our new ranking formula, the quadratic ranking equation. The four-way rank, the rare and elusive four-way rank. Today, we're doing desert island items we may bring to a desert island. The y-axis represents how much we enjoy that thing. At the top of the 6, fun factor. The party, very fun. If the thing is going to be fun to have on an island, it's going right at the top of that y. Representing the not fun factors, our cop car down at the bottom there. Chris hadn't looked yet.
Oh, Chris, I think your mic's off. It's on? There, now I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not on. He just
No.
flipped the switch.
It was me. It was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
So ready to get me wherever she can.
Ready to cut.
She tries to. She get a little thread. And she's like, "I got you, bitch."
Needling.
Yeah.
Bone collector.
The bone collector.
Our x-axis represents our usefulness or not. X, perfect, beautiful beach day. At the end of the x-axis, we're dead. We're gonna die.
Toast.
First one, Crocs.
Ooh, lightweight, useful. You can get them wet. They dry out easily. Protect your foot. A nail or something sharp could go right through them.
Oh yeah. If you're right
I had a twig go into my foot through a Croc this year.
Yeah, no problem.
But
with effortless.
But of the shoes you could have, these shoes would like rot and stink within 2 days of being on that island.
I do like the color of the particular Croc that's been chosen.
These Crocs in particular say I'm a survivor.
I'm not gonna give up.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. Yeah, I feel like these are a very practical item. And then also, you know the gibbets, you know those little charms that people put on.
Is that what that
they're
is?
called gibbets.
Gibbets?
Yeah, you could like make them from shit you found on the beach. You could put like a shell in one of the holes.
Oh,
you could put like a little top of a crab.
A live hermit crab.
Live hermit crab.
Oh, Bruiser said you could use in the water to catch small things.
Oh, you totally could. You could use
the
shoe part to catch fish.
They're fun and useful. They're not super fun, but I'm going to say extremely useful.
I was going to give them a 4 on the usefulness and let's say like a 3 on the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eyelashes.
And it's funny that this came from Bombay.
Did it?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Eyelashes is a 6 on the fun scale.
I don't know what a 6. Because what happens when you run out of glue?
Well, then they're useless.
But you could also make a pair of fake eyelashes on a desert island, I think, easily.
What are you going to use for glue? There's only so many horses you can boil down.
Plant resin.
Plants resin.
Like sap.
Yeah.
Sap from a tree.
Yeah.
Is my first instinct.
Spirit gum.
Well, that's what spirit gum is. It's pine tar.
Yeah.
Which is why everyone's allergic to it. Everyone's like, I don't know why I break out into a rash when I wear this fake beard.
The fucking stick's so good, though. Holy fuck.
Not useful, though.
No, oh my God. This is like...
Oh, who said... Okay, Rude says you could use them as a lure.
Oh,
like you're fly fishing.
Yeah.
Which, as someone who has a fly fishing dad, some of the flies do look like this.
Yeah.
Rude, that is incredible. And honestly, just saved them from, I think, the useless side.
It absolutely did.
I was going to put them high on fun, but low on use.
Yeah.
They at least get a 1 on usefulness because you could use them as a fly.
We'll give them a 1 on usefulness, but I want to give them like a 5 or a 6 on fun.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Because like after a full day of quiet solitude where you and whoever you were trapped with have spent time apart trying to do different useful things, imagine like I didn't catch anything. I didn't find anything to build a fire. I can't believe I'm stuck on this island. I'm going to die here. And then coming back to the island and whoever you're with turning around. And they have a big pair of fake eyelashes on. They're like, you'd have a nice belly laugh, and then you go, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not going to die.
Living. Yeah.
Life's worth living. Exactly. Okay, I love that. Yeah. Tweezers.
This is a high.
This is a tool.
This is so high on usefulness.
A Black & Decker sprinter record.
I literally, I tweeze my eyebrows every day. Because
every day.
Because I sit in front of a computer and I have my 12x magnification mirror and my tweezers, and when I'm in a meeting and there's just like a white screen, like an Excel background in front of me, I use that white light to really get in there, and I'm just like constantly tweezing. Okay, like, do you know the people who are like, I over tweezed in high school and now I don't have any eyebrows?
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a myth. It's not true. You just never had enough eyebrows to begin with, and it's okay to say that. But don't give me that false illusion that if I keep ripping these black hairs out by the root every day, that they're just going to suddenly die. Because it hasn't happened.
You need these if you get a coconut hair splinter from your coconut hair false eyelashes. Tweezers could probably be used for like a good amount of stuff.
I'd say this is low on fun, but high on useful.
I would give it like a 3 and a 1.
Okay, so poppers.
Ooh, you could use them as fuel to start a fire, but sparingly because you want your poppers.
Yeah. I never even thought that you could like light that on fire.
Poppers are 100% extremely flammable. Like, listen, they already get like a 6+ on the Y for fun.
Yeah.
I'd be like, at least I have poppers. They probably wouldn't make you feel great when you're really dehydrated in the hot sun. The usefulness depends on if you've found water yet. But if you got some like dry coconut hair or leaves and sprinkled a few drops of poppers on them and then took your glasses and shone the light on it, that would catch. Like, that would be flammable.
So basically you're saying that you must wear glasses if anytime you're on a boat for this to be plausible.
100%. Yeah, just have them.
Yes.
In case you need to read a bitch.
Not a magnifying glass, but the glasses.
No. Or a lighter. Don't bring a lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to have glasses.
Yeah. This is going to be high fun, low usefulness for me.
Yeah, I would put them up there, but honestly, I would put them at a 0 between usefulness and you're going to die.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably find a use for them, but they're definitely not helping.
This is flint.
Listen.
This
gets like a 5 on usefulness, if not a 6, because fire is extremely important.
When you used to buy caps, like rolls of caps, is that flint?
No, that's got like gunpowder in it. Or maybe it's ground flint. It's probably ground up flint.
Ground up flint.
Like,
because that was fun.
Like powdered flint. So what I was going to say
Can you buy caps anymore?
Probably.
Well, yeah, like the red, the one that's on the paper.
Oh, the strip.
Yeah, the strip.
Yeah, there's those too.
Because that's fun. We used to like go and buy them, and then you like buy like a whole roll, and then you like smash a rock on it.
Rude brings up a good point. Flint smashes very sharp, so it could be a knife as well.
Oh.
So it's definitely high on usefulness. As for fun,
depends on the form, but
no, it does not. When I was a kid, and my dad would take me to like, I don't know, places that they had like camping shows and demonstrations, whatever, because he would be buying, I don't know, wood or like fucking tools or something. I remember there was these like
some sort of manly thing.
Yeah, I remember there were these like survivalist or like camping demo people.
Like a Bear Grylls.
Like a Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
And they had like a pocket flint and striker.
Yeah.
That they were like, this is great for camping because you can just make sparks anywhere. And little baby me was like, you can make sparks anywhere? Like, I was just like, I want to watch sparks.
Yeah.
I want to watch sparks being made. I want to watch little sparks of plasma coming out of something, always. But listen, watching a rock make a bunch of sparks.
I'm into it.
So fun. To me, this gets like a 5 and a 5.
Yeah, I go with that.
So useful,
it's so
so
useful,
fun. It's like
so
little
fun.
fireworks.
Yeah.
This is
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
This is one giant pancake. I'm proud to say this is a suggestion from my sister.
Love it. Okay, thank you, Nikki. I have a question about the pancake.
I have a question about Nikki.
Is she all right?
Is she all right? Is this a cry for help?
What kind of a pancake are we talking about? Are we talking American traditional?
Listen, you are the one taking this item to the deserted island.
Okay, well, I can
So
tell you
you
right
can
now,
choose.
it's not going to be a crepe. And it's not going to be one of those wiggly Uncle Tetsu's Japanese pancakes.
Like, I guess how big is giant?
I'm going to say...
Are we talking like extra large pizza size?
Like, put your arms out the biggest you could make a circle.
Yeah, I was picturing like kiddie pool sized.
Yeah, kiddie pool sized. Yeah.
You could ration it out for a couple days, but I wouldn't want to live like this.
Is it a plain pancake? Do we have like bananas in it or like a chocolate chip? Yeah, this would be like useful as like a good ration for the first couple days while you figure out where there's other food.
But I'm going to say this is not fun because pancakes are very low on like the food excitement.
High mileage, low rent.
Yeah. Rode hard, put away wet.
Here's my thing about this pancake too. Pancakes don't age well.
No.
Like a pancake is a very enjoyable experience, fluffy and fresh and brand new.
At the moment, 5 minutes from when it comes from the pan.
I don't know. It's definitely not fun.
It's not fun. It's sort of useful.
In fact, I would put it on a -3 on fun because if you're on a desert island, all you would be doing is going, I'm never eating a fucking pancake again in my life.
This would be the last pancake you would ever eat.
Exactly. Yeah. I would put it -3 Y, but I would put it like a 2 on the X. Maybe a 3. It's food. All food is useful.
Okay.
Let's say a 3. Okay. How do you feel about that?
Sure. This is an iPad.
Something to strike the flint against.
This iPad is a brand new, has a full charge, but that is it.
As a visual artist, whatever that also went to OCAD. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Whatever I draw,
I'm familiar.
Whatever I draw on this iPad, when I get off the island, sells for $3 million. You know why? Because I survived a harrowing journey, and this outsider art, was created by a real person stranded on a desert island.
But what if you're only there for 7 days?
Doesn't matter. Art collectors love a story. Some idiot goof out there. This doofus. Good word. Created this brilliant piece in times of duress.
Okay, then my follow-up question is, what would you create on this as a visual artist?
Do you know what's funny is I would make it a troll because I would know whatever I drew would become like a significant piece of work. Much like a John Wayne Gacy clown painting. It's not the clown painting, it's how it was made, you know?
What I wouldn't kill to have one of those clown paintings.
Every gay person. Every weird gay is like, I hope
that they make a Gacy series like they did for Dahmer.
Yeah, and I hope they make him as hot and sexy as they've made Jeffrey Dahmer twice. He's been played by Ross Lynch, a hot blonde twink, and Evan Peters, a hot blonde old twink. Like, stop making Jeffrey Dahmer sexy for sake. He drilled a hole in someone's brain. Like,
I mean, he could have been sexy.
Zac Efron played Ted Bundy for sake.
I'm gonna say this is no fun for me.
What if this?
I just don't care. I would probably be like, oh, my iPad's in my bag. Like,
okay, I'm gonna tell you this. This has 3 to 10 episodes of your favorite shows downloaded on it. Yeah.
I feel like if this had 3 to 10 of my favorite shows downloaded on it,
yeah,
even watching one of them would make me so melancholy and distressed that I am not part of the like world that I'm like missing from, that I would be like, fuck this thing, get rid of it.
I would feel the opposite, that I would get to like remind myself there is a world out there.
The iPad's gonna die, and then it's going to be symbolic that now you have fully, that you only had these little nuggets, and then they are now lost as well with this charge.
Do you think that you have the wherewithal to create a solar charger?
No, you wouldn't want to create a solar charger. You'd want to create an electromagnetic generator. The ones that work the same way with the hand crank flashlights.
Actually, you wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I'm just saying the easiest way to make electricity is that.
So I'm just going to get my bike blender out.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now what you do.
First, you have to find a mag, which is difficult, but there are plenty of naturally occurring magnetic rocks. Also, it's very likely that if you're playing Crash, there's something that's magnetic on it, or your boat, or whatever. There's some piece of equipment that uses a magnet. Even like a speaker on a boat uses a magnet. You then need to spin that magnet inside a barrel of copper wire.
I know how it works.
I didn't know that. Because you seemed so shocked when I proposed this idea.
Because it's so complicated.
It's not. You strip the wire of the charger.
The last thing that you just said was that you need to spin the magnet in a barrel of copper wire.
And that's very easy. You do it like a mill. You put it in the middle of a paddle wheel, and then you put it in running water, and the running water spins the wheel. That's how hydro works.
How do you know that we have... You're just automatically assuming that we've got this waterfall here. What if we're just on an island?
I didn't say waterfall. When did I say waterfall?
Fast moving
water.
Roll
back the tape and tell me where I said waterfall.
Roll footage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. All I'm saying is I would have nothing but time on my hands. You've seen what I do when I'm busy in the city. Imagine the shit I could do on an island. I'd make us wigs by day 3. Priscilla, Queen of the Island. Housewives in the Island. I've had. Is probably in reality not very useful.
It's not useful.
Except for my long-term art dealing plans. I would put it at a 2 on fun and a -2 on useful.
No.
Okay.
It is way less useful than that. I'm gonna
This
give it a
iPad
minus.
got Simpsons tapped out though. Chris wants to know.
Guys, I haven't played Simpsons Tapped Out in so long. I'm gonna say like at least a -5.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
This is not gonna keep me
I'm
alive.
fine with that. I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. I would put like a 2.
No. I'm gonna give it a 0 at best.
Here,
A 1. I will cede to a 1.
She's seeding.
I love seeding.
Okay, this is your pet.
This is a 6 on usefulness.
No, well, I don't need the responsibility of having to take care of my pet. Also,
you
find
won't need
food
the
for my pet.
responsibility because you're gonna eat it. It's 0 fun.
But it's like -6 fun because I'm gonna have to kill my pet, or I'm gonna have to watch my pet die.
And the thing is like
There's no way anyone's keeping their pet alive.
the thing is like you have to do it like day 1 too because
Well, unless you find food immediately.
No. But what if your pet gives you like a greater purpose and you're like, I have
cannot relate. Cannot.
I'm listening, Lizzie. I'm an empath,
gonna
so I get what you're saying.
Oh, God.
Like you put your animal on a leash and you walk it through the desert to see if or the forest.
My budgie is gonna go and sniff out.
Why in this
something.
scenario do you have a budgie when you don't have a
Well,
budgie
there's
in
a
real
budgie
life?
in the picture. I mean,
Yeah.
The only pet I could ever see Chris having is like a very rare, expensive, delicate, carnivorous fish. Like
Yeah.
there's an ornate tank that
That,
is
like,
fairly low
literally-
maintenance. It's salt water. It takes care of itself. It's a piece of furniture, and then there's a fish that you've never seen in there before, and there's one fish, and it's very pretty. And people go, "What kind of fish is that?" And you go, "If you touch it, it kills you instantly."
but also the fish is constantly trying to throw itself out of the tank, and Chris like puts like screws metal on top.
Yeah.
It's like you're never getting
Cannot
out.
get out.
Chris loves
You're
watching
mine.
it bash itself into a glass. I have stress dreams about chasing Priscilla outside now. If I had to take care of that skittish cat on an island,
Well, you wouldn't have to take care of it because you would have to break her little neck and then
I wouldn't
skin
eat
her.
it. I wouldn't eat Priscilla.
If it's both of us on the island,
Yeah.
and Priscilla is there, I'm gonna eat your cat.
I wouldn't let you. I would sooner stab you in the neck. than eat my cat.
I'd be like, this person has more meat than a cat.
Yeah, I would be like, and now you've given me something to kill you over. Can we do a true neutral on pets? Because there's so much discourse.
Yeah, let's.
Like,
I
they
like
could be
that.
fun. We could have to watch them die. We could eat them. They could keep us positive. Pets are a neutral. We don't talk about kids.
This is a king size bed.
Frame, mattress, box spring, like
Everything.
a whole bed.
This whole thing. Yes, you get what is exactly here in this picture.
This is like top.
This is so fun and
this is
so
so
useful.
fun and so useful.
Yeah.
I could stay on this island for an indefinite amount of time if I had a king size mattress
Because
and box.
think about the difference between your first night on a desert island in a king-sized bed with a tropical you would almost feel like you were at a resort.
Yeah.
This one's elevated.
Yeah.
It's elevated. It's on little things. So like things can't really crawl up it.
You
Like,
build a little mosquito net around it.
I mean, don't get crazy.
I would weave it.
I'll teach you how.
Oh.
Do you know how to weave?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. You couldn't even lattice a pie
I didn't
crust.
go to OCAD. Where would I ever
I didn't
learn
learn
that?
to weave there. I learned to weave on the streets. On it, jump on it, sit on it.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Oh,
Sleep is fun.
Sleep is fun. This is high.
This is like
You know good and goddamn well that headboard is made of press boards.
this is up where Flint is, honestly.
Yeah.
Flint is as useful and fun as a king size bed.
Yeah, if I can't go anywhere, at least I can get a good sleep.
Also, it would be hilarious if one day people find me and I'm a skeleton, but on a full bed on an island. And people are like, what's this? Like 6 and 6. Do you like fishing?
No.
Do you fish? You're a fisherman's son. Got a fisherman's way. I fished with my father in the old days. No? Rankin family.
Yeah, I know. I got it, but
Okay.
I'm not from Mabu, so
It's all the same.
it's not.
It is.
There's a grave distance between Halifax and Malibu.
I know. It's like people being like Thunder Bay, Oakville.
Same thing. Yeah. Okay, this is high usefulness.
Doesn't need to be recharged. The only time you have to use the line is when you have to cut it if it gets stuck somewhere. A fishing line can last forever.
Yeah. But I'm going to say, like, this is, like, extremely low on fun. Like, I really wouldn't want to do this.
What if you have nothing else to do? I'm sure you would find this fun.
I don't think I would.
It's an activity.
Yeah, I'd be like begrudgingly like, I guess I better fish because I'm starving after I reach my goal weight.
I think fishing is fun. I would rank this different on fun and usefulness. 6 on usefulness, no doubt.
But like, I'm gonna give it like a -2 on fun.
I'm not putting it negative. And no matter what, you're making one of these anyway.
You gotta.
I would so much rather have this than some stupid willow branch with like twine that I had to weave for a month.
Just to have like a really nice fishing. I'm suggesting a 2 for fun, just because once you got the hang of it, you'd feel pretty good about yourself.
You'd be like, oh, thank God I have
call.
this. Yeah. No, I'm good with a 6 and a 2. I'm good with that.
Fine. This is fun. This is fun and useful.
Who doesn't always want to be using an axe? Axes are cool.
I would be like chopping down the forest.
See, there we go. Like, I would be fishing like mad, and you'd go and chop all this wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could build a shelter. You could build a raft. You could sharpen stuff. You could whittle away. You could make a spear. Like,
oh my God, yeah. What couldn't you do?
If you encounter also like a wild animal, you could kill that with this axe.
And I would.
Me too.
Right
I would chop a wild boar right down the center of the forehead. 6 and 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is a nudie magazine.
This one seems a little blue.
This is fine, but also depending on the amount of people you're on the island with, you're going to start fucking at least one of them. You are not going to need this nudie magazine because you are going to find at least one person, or if there's 2 people, you're probably going to start hooking up at some point.
Definitely.
You would definitely form an unnatural parasocial relationship with every person in this magazine.
You'd be talking to them.
100%. When you come off this island, you'd be like, I have to go find Brenda. She's my wife.
Yeah.
Then she'd be like, honey, I posed for that 8 years ago or 80 years ago, and now I'm dead. I don't know. I used the wrong example. Here's where I instantly went, because I'm also picturing this is the 3 of us on an island together. And I'm not saying when we're going to fuck, but like, I'm just, it might happen. I don't know. Yeah. On an island, who knows? I don't know. You never know where things go. But with a nudie magazine, you could have a fun activity some nights where you sit around the fire that you've made with your flint and your axe and your mattress.
Yeah.
And you could pick a person and be like, who is she? Where is she going?
Yeah.
And that could be your conversation for the night, is you get to like invent wild stories about all the characters in this magazine.
That's true.
You could read out loud the articles. You could tell stories from it. Like, this is a good building block of entertainment, and you can jerk off to it.
Yeah, so I guess it does have a higher usefulness than...
Yeah.
You could burn the pages, too, if you really
And once you're done with it, once it's all crusty, you can burn the pages.
Yeah, once it's like one thick...
shellacked
magazine.
Laminated.
Yeah.
I'd put it like 2 useful, 3 fun.
This is a beautiful female clone, 1 marijuana plant.
Oh, like we can grow it.
You've got 1 perfect happy clone.
Ooh, that's tricky. Because you have to keep it alive.
You have to keep it alive?
You have to keep it alive. This would be something to live for, because then you'd be like Amish style. You would be celebrating the harvest like it was the craziest thing you've ever experienced.
Oh, yeah, like you kept 1 plant alive and now it sustains.
And now you get to reap the benefits and smoke weed until your next plant grows. The day we got to finally smoke this would be like the greatest day on the island ever.
I feel like with like nothing else that I could like have on the island, I would probably even take like 2 puffs of this.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'm partying.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine just feeling different.
Yeah.
Day in, day out, you've been feeling the same way, and it's awful.
Today. Yeah.
And then this day you get to be like, I feel different.
Yeah.
Oh, but also, like, if it's the 3 of us, we're fermenting something by then. Like, we're getting drunk off of some yeast in the air.
There's some Pruno going on.
Oh, we're making some sort of latrine wine out of whatever dark poisonous berries we find in this jungle. Coconut wine. I don't know.
Whatever it is.
I watched enough videos of that that guy from the New York Times fermenting shit at this point to know what I'm talking about.
There'll be alcohol before there'll be smokable
Taking
weeds.
care of a plant, fun activity, something to do, something to live for, just like something to give your day purpose. The day you finally harvest it, so fun. I would put this pretty high on the fun scale. And then also usefulness. The leaves that you don't use, because you have to trim off a lot, dry it, turn it into fiber. I'm not going to weave out of hemp leaves. There's better shit to weave on an island. I don't know. I would say it's pretty useful.
But what about if the stress of taking care of your one lone weed plant just overwhelms you?
And you had a heart attack.
It's fully, because it's fully consumed your life with taking care of this. And
I don't know. And if it dies, it dies. Like, who cares? Like, actually, the day that we
You know what?
died,
If it dies, it dies. I go around the rest of the island and see if I can find another one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's got to be another one around here somewhere.
I love the idea of I'm playing a long game. I'm already doing my PR tour for when I get back from the island, and she was so brave.
Yeah.
The way you could sell this weed and be like, honey, this is the strain that kept me alive. This is desert island weed. It's so organic. Not even the world has touched it.
Yeah.
You could make so much fucking money off of just the story of this weed.
Yeah.
That, like, you'd be set. You would be sad. It would be like having a winery, like a weedery.
A weedery.
A weedery. This strain's good. It's really uplifting. This strain's good. It really calms you down. This strain, a guy grew for a year on a desert island by himself and then brought back one of them. I'd be like, give me a pound of it.
It's $2,500 a gram.
And people would be like, done.
Absolutely. I've got nothing better to spend my money on.
Listen, I know the iPad post game was a little flimsy, but I think this post game is a little...
It was thin.
It was an iPad Air. Yeah. Sir, can I interest you in one iPad Air? I would give it 4 and 4.
Sure.
Okay. This is one box of Ziploc sandwich.
Well, I mean, you don't want to get pregnant. They can be everything.
Prophylactic.
First and foremost, a contraceptive.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, I don't know about these.
I guess you could cut up your giant pancake and you could put it in there.
Store it in
so
there.
they don't get too stale.
Ration it out.
Yeah.
That's an activity.
Yeah.
You fill one of these with water.
Yeah.
And it makes a lens like a magnifying glass that you can concentrate the sun to light a fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Refraction. Sew a bunch of these together and make a sail for your raft.
Oh. And it's plastic, water resistant.
Or make like a tarp, like a ceiling for your shelter for your bed. I'm going to say these are like fairly useful.
I think you could make some use out of these.
They're not very fun.
It's not very fun, though.
I wouldn't say they're not fun. Actually, I would. They're not fun.
I'd give them like a hairs above the pancake.
Well, I was actually going to say they're a 2X. They're a 2 useful and maybe a 2 not fun. A telescope. Now, I've already got sandwich bags to make a lens to start a fire.
I mean, you could look at this, like, the stars for like a night and be like, I saw the stars.
Yeah, but couldn't you also like keep an eye on the distance and see when maybe you should put up a smoke signal or...
Okay, that's a fair point, because I was going to be like, what's the point of seeing shit in the distance if you can't be like, hey, I'm over here.
Yeah,
I forgot about like signals.
This would tell you when you're not wasting your one shot.
You could use the tube of the telescope to go with that nudie mag
as a flashlight.
I was literally gonna say, yeah, you can fuck it when it breaks.
Yeah.
It's very fun to watch things far away. You could get to a distant or a tallest point around you, take the telescope, and then look down over as
map out
survey.
Yeah,
survey the island,
survey the land. This is useful and a little fun, especially being on like an island. And having a telescope, very pirate. I would put it like 5 useful, like right where you've got it, Lizzie, and then maybe like 2 fun.
A knife.
Oh my god. Okay, this is like beyond 6 useful.
This is the things engraved.
Yeah, cutting stuff is fun.
This is like, if you could have anything on this list,
yeah,
it would be like this.
I'm gonna put this at a 5Y and then 6+X.
I love that I brought my Henkel's knife block with me.
I hope it's that knife that Jerry Seinfeld loved that can cut through a penny. The Ginsu knife.
The Ginsu.
Yeah.
One singular pool noodle.
I hate it. What am I supposed to do with this petroleum-based foam? I can't even burn this.
You could use this as a pillow on your king size
That's
bed.
true. Okay. Well, if your king size bed has pillows, we don't need to be worrying about this. But I guess we should be thinking of scenarios in which this is our only item.
Yeah.
If this was my only item, I'd kill myself. You could just float away. Give me the beat, boys, and through my soul.
You really could just float away.
Fighter says it does have a hole.
Yeah.
You could it.
You could use this as part of your fleshlight that with the...
yeah, you put this inside the telescope.
Yeah. I love my pool noodle. I want to it.
Nothing about this feels fun to me. I'll tell you that.
Unless you're Ramona. If you're Ramona,
you gotta have her noodle. I would like resent having this.
It's not very fun, and it's like kind of not very useful.
It's not very useful at all. It's not the least useful thing you could have.
It's
but
definitely more useful than the iPad.
Like maybe -3.
Yeah.
This is the ghost of Betty White.
So good. What else is going to keep your morale up?
Can I see the ghost?
Yes.
And
talk to her. Yes, she is like a presence with you at all times. And yeah, or not at all if you don't want her.
Is she able?
Can she touch stuff?
No.
Like she can't do any work.
No, she's traditional ghost.
She's intangible, mist-based ghost. Okay. Yeah. Less useful. Kind of dead weight there. I would resent having someone around that I could talk to all the time that isn't doing any of the work.
This is camp.
This is notes on camp.
This is notes on camp.
And you would come back and write a book called My Island with Betty.
Yeah.
And you would make $3 million.
Right. If the weed thing didn't work out, you would always have this.
Yeah. You would name the strain Betty White.
Yeah. Could the ghost fuck you like Jada Hudson?
I was gonna say you could propose the idea, but I don't think she'd say yes.
She doesn't seem like that type of girl.
Maybe once she got to know you, maybe like a year.
Oh, you're that girl.
Yeah.
You're that girl I thought you were.
Yeah.
You could be like, Betty, tell me a story about what it was like to be on What's My Line in the 50s. And she'd tell you stories for ages. Like, it's like having an iPad.
She would have 96 years worth of stories to tell you, which would actually be like endlessly entertaining.
And you would get to know her better and better, so the stories would get like dirtier and weirder and freakier. This is very fun and very useful, in my opinion.
And it's camp.
Morale boost, jokes.
Honestly, like, we're really crowding the positive layer. We're really Pollyannaing the situation. But like Betty White is up there with a king size bed for me.
So under king size for
like 5 and 3 is good. I think 5 and 3 is nice.
Okay, this is one lucky penny.
I hate it.
I hate it. This
honestly like deep sixes. Fuck
I'm actually like I'm angered that this is even like suggested.
I wouldn't have even considered this an item I brought with me.
Because the thing is, it's like I actually would never have brought this with me because even when I go to America, I throw my pennies in the garbage.
The only thing that this is doing is weighing you down.
Yeah,
by a very small amount, but still.
This is one of the worst things I've seen all night. Like I would like empty out my pockets and like get rid of this garbage. Like it wouldn't even. I wouldn't.
And
even,
then
like,
one day, 6 months
it.
later, you'd be making something and you'd be like, I wish I had a small copper disc, and then you go. Abhorrent.
Putrid.
If it's like, here's what you get, your lucky penny, I'd be like, for who?
Yeah.
We've got a wilderness survival guide.
This is useful and fun for me. I love to read.
I feel like you would get like so good at like mastering. I feel like even if like you had, you kind of had like your basic things figured out, you would be like, I'm going to try some other things in here just because I have nothing else to do.
This would definitely have tips on like desalinating water.
Yeah.
This would have tips on like what if you break your leg, poisonous things. Yeah, this is good. And like on it, like to me, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is a 6 and a 6.
Yeah, this is definitely hatchet adjacent.
Yeah. This is very useful. Once again, if one of these is a magnifying mirror, which it looks like it is,
I'm gonna need these.
That is convex, and you can use it to start a fire.
I'm gonna need this with my tweezers.
You're gonna need this with your tweezers.
I could be an emaciated corpse, and I will still have 2 eyebrows. There is nothing stopping me from plucking my eyebrow.
Useful and fun.
Yeah,
you can make faces at yourself.
This is like definitely high on usefulness,
but not very fun.
I'm not exactly sure on how fun it is, though.
I would maybe put it like a 5 on useful, but like a -1 on fun.
A hank of rope.
Okay.
So here we have a hank of rope.
This would be useful
Henry.
because I would probably tie a noose within like 2 weeks.
I was literally going to say, this looks like you take it there so you can kill yourself and you give up. You could jump rope.
You could.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Not fun, but useful?
Yeah, I would honestly put this at like a 5 for useful.
Yeah.
Like a 5x, but like a -4y.
Yeah.
It's pretty mundane. Okay.
It's the Lord Farquaad wig.
It's Chris's wig.
It's my wig.
Your wig.
I feel like if I brought this
Max
wig
Y,
with
Max
me,
X.
like, it's just going to bring joy.
Like, honestly, that video we have of me zhuzhing this wig at the Frandiscos, if you don't want the boar to know it's you who killed the other boar.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I've got such a good relationship.
Oh, that's not
of
me.
trust.
I didn't kill your other
Yeah.
boar. This is the same as the lashes, as like we've all been out like hunting and foraging and looking for fresh water all day.
Yeah.
We're meeting back at the beach as the sun is going down. And I come to the beach and Chris comes around a palm tree wearing this and just looks at me. My day is instantly 1,000 times
Instantly
better.
better. This is joy.
Honestly, just because we love this wig so much, I want to put this at the very top right corner. This is incredibly useful and incredibly fun.
Yeah.
And then when they pick you up, like Chris believes this is his hair so much at this point that he's like, can you guys believe how good my hair looks? I'll cut your bangs with that butcher knife
Yeah.
on our king size bed.
I love that this wig has gone to a things engraved level. That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's a satellite phone.
Oh, I mean, prank call. That's very fun. No, I'm just kidding. You could also call someone and be like, I'm on the island.
Yeah, I'd be like,
This also, I would say, goes up with the wig.
this is up with the wig because this immediately solves all of your problems.
All your problems. Hi, my plane has crashed. I'm on an
But-
island and I don't know where. I was traveling between these two places.
Yeah.
Please start looking for me.
Yeah.
This is an old Vine compilation.
How are you watching it?
It doesn't matter. Just imagine in some form you get to rewatch it over and over. And it's an
On your hand
hour
crank
long.
iPad.
It's an hour long.
This brings me so much joy.
But it doesn't give you that same existential I'm missing the world dread as the Housewives.
No,
Right, because
then
it's already gone.
'Cause it's
got it forever.
Yeah, that period is 10 years ago. So
We've been on this island for 10 years. We would have like a penthouse by that point.
oh my god,
Swiss Family Robinson.
100%.
We would be full Swiss Family Robinson, the Swiss Family Speakeasy. People would come to get us, and we'd be like, "We're good.
We're good.
We're
We've got to
okay."
figure it out.
Actually, the three of us were.
This is fine.
We're okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do this for a while,
Yeah.
and that's when they're like, "You're on Montauk.
Yeah.
You've been in the continental United States for the last 10 years.
You're
no one goes here.
You're an hour away from the nearest train station.
You're in Sudbury.
Yeah. Extremely unuseful, but highly entertaining.
I would maybe put it as like non-useful, like like -4.
Yeah.
But like a 5 on fun.
Yeah.
A lighter.
I mean,
But okay, but a lighter runs out.
a lighter does run out.
And also it could get some shit in it that makes it stop working for no reason.
Oh, I fucking hate that when it jams up.
I just take it apart. I take it apart and fix it and then put it back together. But like,
You only got one.
You're that girl.
I am that. What have I been saying? I am such a desert island girly. I'm like so ready to be prepared. Lighter is, I mean, listen, I also love lighting things on fire.
She's pyro.
What am I going to light all the weed with? This is crazy useful.
Crazy.
It's-
Is it fun though?
It's like a little fun. I would put it like a 2 for fun. It's like a beyond 6 for useful.
This is a sex toy of your choosing.
Of your choosing?
Of
Like,
your
it could be any?
choosing.
I want a full life-size fuck doll. So the ghost of Betty White has something to go into.
Yeah.
And then she can animate it and
Embody
possess
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this gets into the debate of like what would be the most useful sex toy to have with you.
Yeah.
I mean, if your kink is airplanes, do you know what would be the most useful sex toy? An eStim kit so you could power your iPad. Like useful, but I mean, you can just manually do that.
Yeah, it's more fun, but it's like, I don't know.
It's
how
not
it
useful. Like I would
is.
rather have any other item.
It's like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Like I've got one built in.
Yeah.
I would honestly put it at like a -4 for usefulness, honestly. I can't think of a sex toy where I'd be like, this can double as a,
Yeah.
this is very this.
It doesn't have anything else.
Not really. Unless you had like even if you had like a whip, it's like I'd rather have a knife than like a whip. I'm not gonna whip a boar. I would say it's at least it's like a 2-on fun.
It's way below the Vine compilation.
You'd get bored of it soon.
We'll put it a little below 2.
Okay.
This is the Snoopy snow cone maker.
I hate this. I love this for here and now. If you brought out a Snoopy snow cone maker right now and I was ranking how much I like it, 6 and 6.
6 and 6.
I would be so happy to look at this old dumb thing and make a Snoopy snow cone. That being said, if I was on a desert island and I know I have one item, Chris.
All right.
Goes with the Lucky Penny.
Okay, but can we give it a little more than the Lucky Penny?
It's fun.
It's cute.
It's way more fun than the Lucky Penny. It's actually like it's more
This is a huge diamond.
When I get off the island, I've got this big diamond with me to sell. You could probably smash this with a rock.
Do you think?
I don't know.
I don't
think you can.
I don't think you can.
Like, is a diamond that hard? Like, if I take a diamond,
I think that's the
I put it on a big rock. I take another rock and I smack it down on the diamond. The diamond's not going to break open.
I think that's kind of its shtick.
You could propose to your pool noodle.
Propose to Betty White
with this ring, Ivy wed.
Is the diamond housed or cased? Is it a necklace? Is it a ring? Is it a loose big diamond?
It's a loose big
diamond.
Well, then I've got to keep track of it too, which is annoying because I'm not leaving the island without the diamond.
I feel like also it would have like this big threat of becoming your god.
This is the quickest way to cause dissension amongst the ranks. Is being like, did you try to steal the diamond last night? Everyone's trying to get my fucking diamond. Like that, this would drive you all insane. This is like not fun or useful to me, but not in a huge way. This is like a -2, or maybe it's a little fun. It is chaos.
It is chaos.
It would be nice to have a jewel.
A giant diamond.
I'm gonna go 2y -2x.
Yeah.
This is a human baby.
Chuck it in the ocean. Probably delicious though.
It's like the Wagyu beef of humans.
It's the veal of humans.
Marbled veal, heavily marbled.
I love that we said baby, and within a second we were all talking about ways we're going to prepare the baby. Shishka baby. I would feel so burdened by this fucking baby.
And burdened by just like looking at the picture of this baby.
And like, it's a baby, it's new. I don't even know it yet. You know?
It could be an asshole.
What if is it my baby? Or a baby?
Either.
It's a baby.
That's a big difference. If it's my baby, I'm eating it quicker. No, I'm just kidding. Because I know that baby's going to grow up and have a lot of physical and mental health problems. I'm doing that baby a favor.
No, I feel like it's not your baby.
Is it the baby of someone famous that by keeping it alive, it could possibly get a cash reward at the end?
No more long game. No more long game.
Short term.
Short term, long game. Short term, long game.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty useful. I mean,
it's useful in the sense
eat like
you
a king for
it,
one night.
Like, I also I'm like, how much of the baby could you really eat? Like, I feel like
not much.
I feel like those like limbs are like.
And also, I'm saying this now. I'm a little sap. If I've been trying to keep this baby alive and then I come back to camp, well, I guess you can't leave the baby anywhere because it's gonna die.
It's gonna keep you up at night.
This is Lucky Penny.
Oh, like it's gonna die, and I'm gonna have. Do you know what I hate? I'm gonna have to watch a baby die in front of me, is what you're saying. And I don't want to watch a baby die.
Not interested.
Like, I'm not interested in having to break my heart watching this baby die. Lucky Penny. Yeah, this is Lucky Penny. I can maybe get a little meat off those bones, so it's maybe a little more useful.
Depends on how old
But like that,
is.
it's exactly that useful, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a 10-step Korean skincare program.
All 10? All 10? Are these full size?
Oh, yeah.
Full size or samples?
Full size.
Oh. This is very useful. This is actually fun.
Listen, the sponsorship you could get from this company after the island.
When they pick you up and they're like, wow, your skin looks incredible.
How did you do it?
The rest of your body is like a tanned, leather rawhide.
You look like a suitcase,
but your face
looks incredible.
Yeah, the opposite of whatever a butter face is. A butter body.
Butter body.
Yeah. Like neck down, your tan mom, neck up, your Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
And I'm talking Dakota Fanning in like Uptown Girls. Like you're a 7-year-old Aryan child. You're a little Dutch baby. This is fun. At least you could feel like you were treating yourself. Like, imagine just the humanity of being able to be like, it's the end of the day. The sun is going down. I don't know if I've eaten. I'm so sweaty. I smell like a forest. I'm going to go take off all my clothes. And I'm going to take a dip in the ocean to at least like cleanse me. And then you get out and you
then
kind
I'm
of
do my 10-step Korean
like
skincare.
what I'm thinking about is like you get out of the ocean, it's warm, you're standing nude on the beach, your eyes are closed, the breeze is blowing through your hair, and for a second you're like, I could just be at a Sandals.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you know what? Let's go feel a little human. You open your little compact pocket mirror and you do your 10 steps and you go, at least I have that. So I would say it's not very, actually it's probably useful because at least you're like, especially if there's a sunscreen in here.
Yeah.
Because
you know there is.
Because like you want to talk about long game. If we're on the island for a long time, we're all getting skin cancer.
Yeah, 100%.
The way the sun is now, oh my God. What are we all going to do? Make palm frond parasols and carry them around all the time? I don't have time to be carrying a palm frond parasol. I've got a baby in one arm.
I'm not that safe.
I've got a baby in one arm. I've got Priscilla in the other. I've got a fishing rod on my fucking back. This is fun and this is useful. It's keeping my face from getting cancers.
Is it really useful on a desert island? Really?
It's
like
slightly useful
for the SPF alone. Also, at least one of these would be an astringent that you could potentially use to clean out a wound. Like there might be an alcohol-based toner in here. There might be like a salicylic acid. Like at least one of these you could like put on a jellyfish sting or like turn into some sort of like poultice or medicine.
Not a poultice.
I know, the grossest word.
Some kind of unguent.
Unguent, yes.
Worst word. Okay, so where are we putting it?
It's like 2 for fun and like 1 for usefulness. It's just useful. It's like just useful.
Great. Okay, well, listen.
Wait, that's 1-1.
Oh, it's sorry. What?
2 on the X, 1 on the Y.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, we have one more.
Oh my God.
I don't remember what it is. I hope it's good.
Our last item. This is for all the beans.
Deck of cards.
Oh. This is useful and fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
This will keep you from going
Yeah.
insane. So many
Also,
fights,
like-
though. You'll have fights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These could be useful. You could like stick them together and make a knife out of them. There's a lot I think you could do with like a stack of cards, but also keep yourself entertained.
You can make a house of cards.
I bet I could separate the skin from a fillet of fish with a playing card.
Yeah.
I just feel like keeping your brain busy with something like playing card games with yourself would be so helpful.
Plus, you could invent new card games. Cards are kind of a blank slate. You can like do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
You could build a house of cards. Play strip poker. Take your leaf off.
If you're by yourself, just like solitaire.
Jerk off to the cards. That queen. You jerk off to the card.
I hate this angry jerk off that Chris is making. I hate it.
That's what Chris looks like when he masturbates.
Even just the ritual of like being like, I'm gonna put these cards in order tonight.
Yeah.
And then I mix them up, and then tomorrow before I go to bed, I'll put them in order again.
Yeah.
It sounds very soothing.
Like, imagine how solitary each of your lives would end up being. That it's like if all three of us, that it would be like, when the sun goes down, if we haven't found food, we at least all play a game of cards.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
You've got something.
Keeps you human.
Yeah.
Separates you from the animals.
Well, where are we going to put this very last?
It's definitely fun and it's definitely useful. I would maybe, you know what? There's a nice little blank space in 4 on the Y and 3 on the X. Let's pop it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait 1 sec. There we go. All right, and there we go.
There you go. There you have it.
Our ranking of desert island items.
Okay, so I'll try to do a little recap here of the quadrants. Okay, so we're going to start with most fun and most useful, starting with the most of each. So the most fun and useful item in the entire lot is Chris's wig. Is the red bob wig. So right under Chris's wig is a satellite phone, just slightly less fun and useful than Chris's wig. Then a wilderness survival guide, a hatchet, a butcher knife, a king-size bed, some flint, a perfect female weed clone, the ghost of Betty White. Then we get into some, let's talk about more useful but less fun, a lighter, a fishing pole, a telescope, more fun, less useful, playing cards, eyelashes, poppers. In the kind of ambiguous zone, you've got Crocs, you've got a 10-step skincare program, tweezers, and a nudie mag, and then true neutral, pets. Not useful, not useful.
Too much discourse.
Too much discourse. We don't want to get into it. Okay, so in the useful but not fun, we've got a giant pancake. We've got one box of Ziploc sandwich-sized baggies, and we've got rope. Which is very useful, not very fun.
A hank of rope.
A hank of rope for when you want to practice your island shibari.
Practice your finest noose.
Island shibari.
So then in our fun but not very useful, we have a 1 hour vintage meme compilation.
2 hours.
2 hours?
2 hours.
It's 2 now? Okay.
Was it? Oh, was it 2?
It was 1.
Oh,
but
it can
be
sorry.
two now.
It can be 2
now.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I thought it was 2.
We have a huge diamond. We have a sex toy of our choosing, which we didn't really choose any in particular. And then we have an iPad for only a little fun, extremely unuseful. Then in our worst quadrant, at a -3 of usefulness and a -3 of fun, we have one pool noodle. In our one of our least fun, but one of our least useful, but at least we thought it could be a little fun. We picked our Charlie Brown Peanuts snow cone maker, and then really bringing up the rear. Our last two in order. Our second last, a human baby. And our least useful and least fun item is one singular lucky penny.
Can I say that everything in the bottom left I put in?
A pool noodle,
So
a baby, a penny, and a
I also
thing.
put in the Ziploc bags and the wilderness guide and the sex toy and the diamond.
I love it.
Those are all me.
Lizzie, this was
They're all hard
curated.
trolls.
This was wonderful.
I'm so glad. Well, thank you to everybody on my Instagram and also to the Megalospikosaurus group chat.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For helping out with their suggestions, especially
thank you, everyone, for the
item
tank.
number 1, Cassandra's Crocs. Mm-hmm. I like when she was like, all terrain, baby.
Yeah.
So good.
Some terrain. Not all terrain.
Most terrain.
Yeah, some terrain.
It's
not
an MTV,
nail
a most
covered.
terrain vehicle.
Yeah.
No nails. That terrain is not accepted.
Yeah, like, watch your step. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you want to get a tattoo, Speakeasy Tattoo Shop, 1110 Dundas Street West.
That's us. We're here all the time.
We'll see you later.
We're all tattooing here.
Obrigado. Thanks for a lovely night.
Obrigado.
Bye.